This is going to be a workshop in Fortnite where we're going to learn about how to create a first game, which is similar to a treasure hunt. It's like you're going to build some cool map, a very simple cool map with added a lot of treasures. So the player who's going to earn more points in it wins the game.
Let's get started. We'll be doing a lot of things today. I'll explain you what creative mode is. Creative mode. Creative mode of Fortnite is a place where you make games rather than playing it. You are the developer. You need to design the whole thing. You need to add the logics. You need to, I'll just click on the play thing. You need to add the logics. You need to add everything in order the people or people around the world to play your game. Pretty cool, right? So you need to design the map. You need to add the computer logics. You need to code your game and pretty much do everything from scratch. Now, today, the game idea that we are going to be building is a treasure hunt game using variables. So we're going to learn about a few things today. The first thing, the idea we're going to use is treasure hunt. So I'll just say hunt coins, okay? We're going to be having some gold coins of Fortnite scattered around the map, and we will be hunting them. Now, what are the computer thing or computer vocabularies or computer topic we will be learning today? We're going to learn about variables. Cool. Does anyone know what variables are? You can type in the chat box. What do you think? What are variables? The word variables. Something related with your math lesson, right? From school. You can use the Zoom chat. Give me the answer. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah, variables are like, let me explain you in a very simple way. Let's say we have some boxes around the screen, and these boxes might hold some value. So variables can work in this way. Let's say we have 3 players in the game. So I have player A. Oh, that went too weird. We have player A, player B, or I'm gonna give them some names. So let's say this is player Sam, this is player Vic, and we have the other player as Danny. All the 3 players are going to have some values in it. So let's say the value for Sam or the Sam is playing at this level 5. The level for Vic is going to be level 6, or let's say level 10. We will be jumping by 10, and we'll be jumping by 5, and Danny is standing at level 15. So we have 3 variables out here. We have Sam, who is 5, Vic, who is 10, and Danny, who is 15. Now, how would variables work in games? Variables, now, as we have these 3 players who are storing some, information in them, you can actually change it. You can make it look cooler. Like you can keep adding levels to them. You can assign badges to them. And all these things basically work in a way of development. Now, today, we won't be basically playing with Sam, Vic, and Danny, but in this game, we are working with score. So while the map works on, I'll explain you about the scoring system we're going to create using the variables today. I'm going to come back to my Fortnite screen. Can you all see the screen for the Fortnite? It's basically the Rift area. Let's go into the full screen mode so you'll get a better experience. I will jump into the full screen mode. Let's go to the window. Let's go to the full screen, apply, and there we go. Okay, so let's go full screen. Sorry, I just exited my full screen itself. And you want to keep the video settings? Yes. All right, so can you all see the map right now? I'm into the Rift area. And once you jump into the Fortnite Creative, if you haven't been to Fortnite earlier or Fortnite Creative earlier, don't worry. This is the creative mode. So this is a creative mode, and this is your workshop lesson. Here, you will be learning things from scratch, from the beginning. Moving on forward, we are going to go to the first Rift. Once you're inside the Rift mode, I'm going to go to the first area where you can create your own game land. In this game, today we're going to learn about how to make a treasure hunt using computer variables. So I'm going to come over here, click on E, and create a new land. Now we need to learn about there are like endless options for you. You can either get started from the template land, which are really cool lands around. There are so many things to do there. or you can create everything from the very beginning. So for this game that what we are making, it's like a treasure hunt. We will find a land which is going to be something cooler. I was thinking about, all right, I have an idea. Can you all tell me what type of land do you want to have? Go on. I'll pick the one with the most votes. The more votes I get, I'll pick that land. So what land do you think I should pick? There are different, they don't have names, but you can tell me the number one in the order. So we have this one, the first one, the second one, the third one, or I will keep moving next and you can tell me which one you like, okay? So what do you all think? Should I go with the first one or should I go with the second one? The second one? Oh yeah, the second one looks really cool, right? Yes, we can go with the second one. What do you all think? All right, let's get started with the second map. So I'm going to click on the second map and click on confirm and get started. Let's give it some name. I'm going to name this thing as our lesson today, or let's say our workshop today. Now, this map, just gonna set this thing as our portal and get started. So this thing has been set as my portal, and I will be jumping back into the game. Let's go. So I need to come back all over around. Basically, my map it's loading out here, and there we go. Time to jump in. So it will be basically flying down to the game, and we are going down. It's like a kind of suburban area, which we can completely customize. I want to deploy my battle bloom for now. Before I do that, Victor, Mabin, we have other students. Does anyone have any experience using Fortnite on computer? Have you ever played Fortnite on your computer? I'll give each one of you some controls to do so that you can give it a try and see how it works on computer to play a game. Only on PS4. Me too. I play it on usually when it's about playing, I do it on PS5, but creating using computer is pretty cool. You get a lot of controls out here. Well, moving on computer, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is W to move forward. So I'm going to use some annotation tools here to explain you how this thing is going to work. I'll pull this thing over here. Let's keep this thing windowed so you can see things in an order. So I'm going to go to settings and I will change the display to windowed. Okay, that's good. Just windowed. Let's increase the size, apply, and there we go. So you'll be able to see things pretty clear. Now we are over here. How do you move things? To move things on computer, you have some controls to follow. Like you have W to go forward, A to go left, S to go back, that's behind, and D to go right. To jump, you hit the space key. That's pretty simple to understand. So who wants to give it a try? Just with the controls for now, but we will complete the game and we'll see how this is going to work. Who is interested to give it a try? If you're having a keyboard and a mouse, it's going to be really cool. If you want to give it a try using controls, how it works on computer, you can ask me in the chat box, okay? While I'll be developing the game, you can ask me if you want to give it a control. So I'll give you controls and you can take controls over my screen and try to see how things work on computer. If you haven't tried earlier, if you tried earlier playing Fortnite on computer, then you know how it works. So going on to the next step, we're going to create a game. This game is going to be about pretty simple. The idea is not that hard. We will be like, hiding down the coins on the game screen or basically scattering them around our map. And a person who is gonna pick more number of coins wins. Okay, so we will have, let's say, a couple of coins out here. Now I'm going to explain you about this using these sketch marks. I mean, our whiteboard here. So we have a variable called score. We're going to create a variable named score. So I'm going to create score as a variable, and it will be basically 0. And the total number of coins we're going to have is going to be 100 of them. Now, computer, we're going to write a code in such a way that if a player who reaches the total score, which is bigger than 100, or outside bigger, or okay, Hirad joins join the meeting. So the code is going to work in this way. If a player reaches um, the score of 100, will win the game. Well, I think 100 is way too big. So do you think we should make it a little bit lesser? It's up to you. We will decide. And to make it kind of harder, you will only have 2 minutes of time. So you need to really run around the map and collect all those score. And the variable will work in this way. So computer is basically going to make a tiny box and going to name this tiny box as score as a variable name and store the value in it as 0 by default. But as you will be collecting coins or the gold coins from the map, that will be adding up inside. As soon as you reach 100, you win the game. Cool. So let's start creating this thing in Fortnite. So I'm going to come back over here and jump into the game. And this is how it's going to work. By the way, if you have never tried playing Fortnite on computer, you can ask me for the controls, and I will give you the controls to just try and see how computer control works in Fortnite gaming. Now, in creative mode, the best and the coolest thing is you can fly up in the air. That is, if I hit the space key 2 times, I can go up in the air. There we go. Cool. And you're the creator, so you can build things. I'm gonna basically fly over here, drop down over there. Let's go to some empty land. I need to think. There are so many places out here in my map. I'm gonna go somewhere over this ground area and drop down over here. Now, as a creator, you have this building tool called the mobile phone or a mobile device, which lets you create or delete thing in your map. Maybe I can just, start deleting this whole building by just pressing the X key and it deletes the whole building around. But this is one of a key that you can use as a developer. So you can create your own buildings, you can delete the buildings, you can delete the things that you don't need. But that looks kind of crazy. Okay, I'll just take this thing off. Gone, 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 gone. I don't even just need this RV van. Now, the map look kind of empty. Let's hide some coins here. Now, as a developer, you have a lot of things to do. So let's go get some kind of items which we need to place in our map. You can place buildings of your choice. You can design buildings of your choice. You can place mountains, cars. There are so many things out here. You can go to props. You can go add kind of a city around. You can go to you can search for some cool cars. Basically, we have like the RV vans, the bikes, and all. So right now, we are looking forward for consumables. It's like some collectibles, which we'll use in our game. So I'm gonna just drag that, add it to my hierarchy, to my inventory, and equip it. Come back over here. Now using my thing, which is one of the thing, I can just press 1 over here, or my mobile phone selects it. I will place this thing on my map. Now, as this thing is placed, my job for adding that thing is done. Let's jump into the full screen mode so you can see this thing in a much bigger way. Can you all see my screen pretty clear? If you cannot, you can ask me to make this thing go bigger. Okay, so if you take a look over here, there are a couple of gems around, which I don't need. I just need one of it to make it look kind of, because they are customizable, they are collectibles. So each time you collect, it will affect your score. So I don't need the rest of them. So I'm again going to open up my mobile phone, which is the developer thing for your player, and start deleting things. So I'm just going to keep on pressing the X key, and there we go. Just deleting this step up ahead. We're trying to delete a couple of things from here. Now I just need this coin here, so I'm done with editing. Now we can customize this coin the way we like. It's one of the FORTNITE coin. It's a collectible coin. So I'm going to press E and make some changes. The changes is going to be the collectible object is coin. The score, each time you collect a coin, the score you're going to get is 1. So 1 point for each coin. Can it be collected by everyone? Yes, anyone can collect this coin. So I'm gonna name it I'm gonna make it open for everyone. Cool. But as a developer, you still have properties, you still have abilities to make it like, people, only a team can collect it, only a collecting team can collect it, or winning team can collect it, or it's up to you. So I just said anyone can collect this coin up here and click OK. There we go. Now it's time to do some game settings to make it look even much more fun. Right now we have like one coin here. So I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm again gonna open up my mobile phone and copy it a couple of times. And let's run around the map and place it at different places. All right, we have a couple of them. Now this looks cool. So I'm gonna be done by copy pasting those coins around. They've been scattered around my map. Now it's time to make some game settings. So I'm gonna pause my game and add some kind of game settings out here. So I'll go to my island. Now, the game is basically free for all. So once I'm gonna publish this game, people around the world can play it for free. They don't need to have specific badges or battle passes or any kind of payment to do. They can just simply play this game for free. The other thing, I'm gonna say total rounds, no need to have any total rounds out here. Game settings, it's free for all. And let's do a couple of more changes to our game. I will say the time limit. So I'm going to come down here. I'll say the time limit, not 5 minutes, but a person, as we have set the condition, it's going to be 2 minutes per person to finish the game. And who's going to win? So we need to add a win condition. So I'm going to come down. The win condition is the person with the most scores win. So if you have collected most number of coins and there are more players here, they win. So if there are like 10 players and the person who score more points will win the game. Final score, I'm going to come down. And here it says score to end. Let's pick a number of score. Not one coin. Let's say if you collect 10 coin, you win the game. Cool. That's one of the conditions we have set. Condition number 2 will be for the settings. Now the settings, I'm going to keep most of the things default, but I don't want anyone to destroy my map. So I'll go to the pickaxe settings, which says pickaxe destruction. No, I don't want PvP pickaxe damage, so I'm gonna turn it off. And rest of the things will again be default. We don't want people to manually respawn, so I'm gonna come back here, allow no respawning. So I'm gonna come down here and find where it says about respawning. Allow manual respawning. No, we don't want people to respawn our map, so I'll turn it off. Also, we're gonna go to the UI so the people know what's happening in the game. So HUD info type, we want the people to track down the score. So I'm gonna write score. There we go. And we're gonna come down over here. And let's add a condition. So first scoreboard column is gonna be, I'm just gonna come down over here and it's gonna be scoreboard tire break. I'll scroll down to this step. Yeah, so here you're gonna tell the people about how much time it's left. So I'm gonna write here time. That's fine for the time. It should be next after this. There we go. We fix some condition. Round win condition is going to be the score. There we go. We make the things up ahead. Rest of the things will be as it is, simple, nothing more to change. Everything else added up over here. And let's go to the final step and test the game. So I'm going to click on start game. Let's see how this is going to work. So game starts in 2, 1, and go. So jumping into the game, you have 10 coins to pick and you have 2 minutes. All right, let's go and see where we can get the coins up here. So those variables are updated. Oh, I lost the track of the points. Oh, can you remember? Do you remember where are my coins? I don't want to lose this game. I think it was somewhere around that place. So let's search about the coins where we have added and we'll start collecting them. You just don't want to run out of time. Does anyone want to give a try and say near the broken house? Right, yes. I didn't find the broken house here. Five, I think I lose it. I'm gonna lose this thing. Did we spawn really far from oh, there it is. I find the broken house. Let's run toward that place. We find the coins. I see them. Okay, we are near. We have 47, 45 seconds left. Let's see if we can pick up all the 10 coins. So I picked up the first, the second, the third. I'm gonna pick up the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, nine. One more left. And there we go. I picked the 10th coin. Yay, hooray. I win the game. Cool. So thank you for joining everyone today. And Mobeen, thank you for being here. And hope I will see you all sooner. Goodbye.